Today, we're taking a look at the ZeroHero battery-operated grinder, designed for grinding fresh beans on the go. When you open the box, you'll find the grinder itself, which feels lightweight with a sleek metal finish and minimalist design. There's just one control button on the body and a grind setting dial on top. In the box, you also get a hex key, a travel bag, a USB-C charging cable, and a cleaning brush. The grinder uses an external grind adjustment. You'll need to look through the lid to see the grind setting. After peeling off the protective film, it's a bit clearer. There are 30 clicks in total, with 9 numbers for quick reference. At the bottom, there's a screw-on catch cup. To start grinding, double tap the button and the white light will turn on. This grinder is a bit taller than your typical hand grinder and the Espresso grinder I reviewed before. It's about the same height as the Outen Nano portable espresso maker, but it only weighs 668 grams, similar to the Espresso and Outen Nano. It's portable enough to carry on the go. The whole body is aluminum, so it feels solid but remains lightweight. The grinder comes with an 800 mAh battery, which ZeroHero claims can grind up to 100 grams of beans at an espresso grind setting, and even more if you're grinding at medium settings. Now let's test it by grinding 15 grams of light roasted coffee beans. I set the dial to number 5. Light roast beans tend to be denser, but the grinder handles it in about 1 minute and 10 seconds without any beans getting stuck. The grind looks pretty even. Let's brew a pour over to see how it performs. I'm using the ZeroHero coffee scale, which has some handy features for pour over. Pour the grounds in, tap the button on the side, and it will record your dose and calculate the coffee to water ratio in real time while you pour. The water flow is smooth, finishing in about 2 minutes. The coffee's body is a bit light. The aroma is nice, and the taste is balanced, though a little plain. But for a travel grinder, freshly ground coffee beats pre-ground any day. For espresso, I set the grinder to number 2. It takes about 2 minutes to grind 18 grams of beans. Even though I didn't spray water before grinding, there isn't much static. I use a non-pressurized basket, so the grind size has to be precise. As always, do a nice puck prep, and let's pull a shot. I'm using the Gemini G 3007L Espresso Machine, a single boiler model, and I've been getting very consistent shot quality with it after weeks of use. For more details, please check out my previous review. The flow rate looks good, and it pulls a nice shot with rich crema. The extraction takes 22 seconds and produces 38 grams of coffee. The espresso is thick and syrupy with a good aroma, though a bit on the sour side. I think it's better diluted as an Americano. I tried going 1 click finer, but it was too fine for espresso, so this grinder is really more suited for outdoor or travel use. Speaking of travel, let's see how the ZeroHero grinder works with the Outen Nano portable espresso maker. It's a battery-powered espresso maker that can heat water automatically. Here I use pre-boiled water for this demo. Double tap the button, and the extraction starts immediately. I used the included 7-gram pressurized basket. The espresso came out pretty decent. And with these 2 devices, you can easily brew espresso anywhere. Now, let's take the grinder apart to see how it works and how to clean it. First, set the grind to the coarsest setting. Then use the hex key to loosen and remove the screw. This lets you take out the conical burr for cleaning. It's a 38mm 6-star shaped burr. The internal structure is simple, so it's easy to clean every part. Once you're done, reassemble everything. Now tighten the screw and set the grind dial to the finest setting. You'll need to lock the burr in place with the hex key. To further calibrate it to the 0 point, pry the dial off with a screwdriver, push the burr upwards until it can't move, then turn the internal dial clockwise until it won't turn anymore. That's the true 0 point. Finally, reattach the dial plate, making sure the pointer aligns with the finest setting, and you're good to go. If you don't calibrate the grinder this way, the grinds might not be fine enough for espresso, which took me a while to figure out. So that's my review of the ZeroHero battery-operated grinder. It's not without flaws though. The grinding speed isn't particularly fast. Also, the grind setting dial feels a bit loose when you twist it. However, the price is quite reasonable for what you get. For the same price, I'd still lean toward a manual hand grinder. It's more consistent and delivers richer coffee flavor. But if you're not a fan of manual grinding, this is a good value, especially for travel or outdoor use. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching.